Hey van people, I'm going to do a few updates. If you watch any of my videos, you know the first thing I had as far as a bed was a couch bed. But when you park on the side of the street, the van goes that direction and you slide off the bed. And then you got to set the bed up, take it down, set it up, take it down. Right? The idea of being able to walk all the way through your van, like a camper or something like that, like a trailer, is great. But yeah. So then I put the bed all the way across. But I put it up like a bunk bed, really, really high. Thought I'd get more storage space that way. And I did get more storage space, but of course, in the middle of the night, I was trying to get out the bed to pee because that's what old people do. And yeah, worried about, you're trying to feel for the steps so you don't fall and break your neck and that just. And then I had nowhere to sit. I had to have sit on the floor or on something on the floor instead of sitting on the bed. So I put the bed down and I filled the space down the middle. So I'm no more thinking I have to go get all the way through, because I can't do it, but I filled that space and you'll see what I did it with. Hopefully you enjoy the updates. So since my bed is now lower, so now I could just look, I can just hop right up to the bed. See, where's my hip? Can you see my hip? Bam. I was jumping off the bed. Like, that was kind of dangerous, middle of the night, trying to find my footing. And anyway, but so now I just use this whole area here. And that thing is going to slide right in there and right out. Now, but wait, I got to pause it again because I got to show you what I do. So I got these tubs here, and you see this tub has a couple cutting boards in it. So this is for, let me spin it around here. So you have to be able. Oh, did my thumb go in the picture there? Sorry about that. I'm not going to edit that out. And then here are cooking supplies, spices and stuff like that. Right now, why'd I do that? Because if I'm going, I'll explain that later. I decided to make the whole back area a kitchen. Now before it was like kitchen, laundry, and other things. Now it's just pure kitchen. So here you got my wash water, then the storage areas, kitchen stuff. Right on this side, it's going to be. I went with bottled water. I used to have, if you watch one of my old videos, drinking water here, but I realized although I'm really close to a filtration plant or a shop you go in and get your filter water, driving around the country you may not find one, so I'm going with that. Not supporting those brands, by the way, just what I happen to have. And so this would be canned goods and stuff like that, which is more than enough space, and I'll show you why, because I'm mostly a vegetarian in the van. If you've been in the van, you'll figure that out. And I'll show you the space I have for that. Now, but I needed some more space. Now, if you look, you see my bed is lower. That's like the third version of my bed. I'll show it to you from the inside. And I was using, in one version of the van, the bed was really high, and I was using this as a walk-through area. And I filled it with this. So what this is here, because I realized this is great, but where's my pots and pans and cookers? So this is what I did. I need more space so I can shove my cookers and big pots and pans underneath there. And this thing just slides out. So see, you got the leg here, and it just slides in and out. Let me see if I can, shoot, I'm gonna have to get my daughter to come film it. So very simply, slide this out. Both my tubs that come out, my other tub with the cutting boards in it, I left that inside, and you're done. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to, so it's very simple. Only got a couple of things here. Got to take this screw off, right? And take this one off here, because obviously this leg is just to make sure that it doesn't kick in or kick out, right? So I take that off. And I'm done. I just basically take this, swing it up, and I just roll it. There's wheels underneath there. Oh, let me flip it. Can you see the wheels?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so there's wheels underneath there, and I just basically wheel it inside. Like that. Come over here. So then, I don't want this to go under here, so I just lift this up. And I wheel it inside here. Like that. Okay, it'll go in further. Once inside, there it is. I put a little pad underneath it because the wheels are digging into my linoleum. But, and then I show those two containers I showed you on top. So this whole area becomes my cooking thing, slides out all together. This wasn't part of the video, but since I'm showing you my changes, I used to have some water right there. And now I don't. So that gives me more room for stuff. So this is my closet now. You see, 4-foot closet still. I don't think I've ever seen a van with a 4-foot closet. Way more space than I need. But anyway, that's when I was optimistic and thought a woman might hang out with me. Now I just got a lot of extra space with no clothes to put in it. All right. Oh yeah, you wait. I already showed you this real quick. You already why? Because I'm a vegetarian, so I already got my here. It doesn't look pretty. You can see the phone, but it is what it is. I got my storage area here, right, for my vegetables, and that would be for meat. I figured out how to do it. This is what I do. Look, so I go out. I have to have a house, and you know what? I'll talk about that later. Let me show you this other section. Hold on a second. Where the door closes on the outside, I was saving the space for a generator, and I realized the fumes would kill me, so I converted it to yet another storage space. So you see all this foam. There's a lot of foam in there around the box, layers of foam. So I converted it into another space for, yes, more, vegetables. Because I'm a vegetarian. And the good thing about being a vegetarian in a van is, well, we'll talk about that later. So in case you wonder how thick this is, so this is what? This is 2, that's an inch, I think. It's pretty thick. Insulation. And there's foam inside the box. It's not just this stuff here. This is on the outside. There's foam at least an inch thick inside of there surrounding that box. Same for the other one. What was I thinking? I was about to end the video out showing you the newest member of my family. Y'all know what this is. I didn't get the solar panel. And I'll talk to you about that later. This is a 500. And I bought a ton of lights. Well, that's lying. I'm exaggerating. I bought, if you watch any of my videos, I say you never enough lights. I bought some of these to work out for USBs. I bought 2 of those. I got, what's this? This one I haven't put up yet. This string. I got 2 of those. So it should be more than enough to go with what I already had. So hopefully you enjoyed the updates. Look, the bottom line is you can't cook where you eat. Smells going in your van. Ultimately, a trailer for traveling the country. If I was going to do it full time, a trailer that's designed just to be my bathroom and kitchen and dining area would be perfect, and in a bedroom would just be in the van. The van would be just a bedroom. But I'm not doing that right now, and driving a trailer around a city like LA is crazy, and finding parking spots for a trailer, crazy, and it draws more attention. So the key is to find a way to still shower in the van and cook your food. Now, here's the deal. I didn't show you a tarp because I didn't put it up there, but what I would do is have a tarp drop on the back. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but you know what a dropping tarp looks like, to separate the van from the smell. Now, if stuff I'm cooking has a lot of onions in it or fish, something like that, honestly, I'm just going to get away from my van and cook that. I'm not going to be right next to the van and risk the smell getting into my bedding, and I go to sleep and I smell the fish that I cooked earlier that day. So, so the tarp would be for general cooking, but extreme smells just get further away. Now, so you really have to be a vegetarian to live in a van, cooking meat, because here's the deal. Vegetables don't require you to have a refrigerator. They don't have to be that cold. They just gotta not get too hot because they'll wilt, right? So the 2 storage areas that I showed you and I said I'll talk about them, I'm talking about them now. More than enough space. I created the second area where I told you I was going to put a generator, and decided not to do that because the fumes were still getting in the van. So that's the second space for more vegetables because I eat a lot of vegetables, right? Now, and so the deal is easier to keep vegetables longer, and you don't have to keep going back to the store. So you could probably shop once a week, like I do here in the house. I could probably shop once a week and fill all the vegetables I need in there and keep them cool and keep them from going bad. Now, as far as meat, I don't eat meat that much. I eat meat once a day. So basically, I can cook all my turkey. I like turkey legs. I could cook all my turkey legs in one day, separate them into bags, freeze them, then put them in the trailer on the inside of the van, because that one's thicker, cooler, of course, and they probably won't thaw out for about 3 days, maybe 4, and after that they'll still be cold for the last couple of days. So 1 week turnaround, and you know it's very possible. So, now as far as the Jackeray, I could have got this solar panel for $199 on one of those Amazon Prime days. That was last month, I think it was. I guess I didn't really know it did say $100 off. It didn't sink into me that it's normally $299, because if I did, I would have grabbed it right away. I had it in my cart and I didn't buy it. I was searching to see how much time I had left while I searched for the power source that I wanted to buy, the 500. I hadn't put that in my cart. When I got back to the cart, it was like gone. It wouldn't let me buy it. So, but the deal is, as long as you got a spot once a week, you can charge that thing up once a week. I mean, you can charge up during the week, but you got a spot to go to, because you want to have one spot one day. You need a girlfriend, a buddy, a family member, somebody to let you in your house one day a week. You give them a little bit of money, you charge up your power supply, you cook all your food, prep it in the bags, freeze the meat overnight, fill up your water supply, wash your clothes one day, and then you're out again for a week. That's now, you can go to a laundromat, yes, at least in our country, places to wash your clothes. Our country being America, wash your clothes. You can do that. I don't like laundromats, but you can do that. You can pay somebody on the street. Hey, you pass their house? Can I give you a couple $2 for some water? Use their water hose. Nobody cares. You can charge up during the week, go into the library and stuff like that. So you can get around that, and you can get around freezing your meat. Look, you don't have to have. It's a mindset. People think that, okay, I have to store up a bunch of meat. Why? In some countries, well, I lived in Germany for a minute, and I was connected to someone, let's say it that way, in Germany, and their mother would go down the street and buy schnitzels like every day. Every other day, she'd go down the street and buy meat. So it's a mindset. In America, we buy a meat for a week and freeze it. But you pass a store like all the time. Every 2 days you can go into another store and buy meat. You realize that, right? You only have to store meat for 2 days. You pass another store, go get some meat. Pass another store, go and get some meat. Pass another store, go and get some meat. So you don't have to put all that money into solar power, because really you're doing it for 2 reasons. You're doing it for your cooking, obviously, because you need at least 1,000 watts of power to cook. So you're doing it for that, but a lot of people are doing it to keep things cold, and I just don't see it. It's just, we pass stores all the time. I don't have to keep things cold for more than a couple of days. Now, I wouldn't want to buy all my vegetables every couple of days. It's just a hassle. I like to get in the store and get out. So if I buy my vegetables in bulk, then if I needed to every 3 days, I just go into the store and buy meat. But again, if I have that person I can go to and I can just prep everything for a day and then go back out, I'm good. So it's pretty much getting there now. With the bed down lower, I can sit on the bed. So that's cool. And so now there's really just there's 2 areas I'm working on now. That'll be how to vent the van. I know you're thinking put a hole in the roof. I didn't want to do that. So I came up with another plan. And I'll show you that one next. And then I'll show you my shower, how I'm going to do the shower. And then the van will be pretty much ready to go if I'm forced to live in it, which it looks like, post-pandemic, I'm, somewhere down the line, I may be forced to actually live in it. I'll be okay. Again, the trailer thing I talked about in another video would be the ultimate system for going around the country if it came to that. But for right now, being around the city of LA, greater LA, try and squeeze everything you can in. So there you go. That's my update. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Be safe.